Fire in the hole! Let's cook a pizza! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue grill. What we're cooking up for you today is a pizza. And not just any pizza. This is Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. What makes this Grandma's old-fashioned pizza? Well, just one thing really, but we'll get into that as we go along. The first thing I gotta show you is Le Terroir de Marrakech. The Terroir de Marrakech. This is olive oil from 100-year-old olive trees. We're just going to put a little bit of that on that pizza dough on the bottom. We're probably going to be using a lot of that as we go along. But there you go with some Le Terroir de Marrakech. Now here's what makes Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. Let me put that over there so I don't knock it off. Old-fashioned pizza, old-fashioned is normally when you make a pizza you put pizza sauce down, right? Well, not on Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. You put fresh vine-ripe tomato slices, which is what I have right here. I hope I have enough to cover this pizza. And we've got some fresh tomato slices. Don't that look good already? Isn't that making your mouth water? Because tomato is so delicious. And it's, you know, it's summer. It's time for tomatoes. And I've got my tomatoes here. I've got way more than I needed. I think that'll be enough right there. Almost. Well, we'll put one more right here. You know, it doesn't hurt to have overlap. I gotta get a napkin. Hang on. I need a napkin. Gotta wipe my hands as we go. Yeah, so we got some tomatoes on there. And the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Pretty, I'm gonna put one more right here, I think. Cover that gap. We could put a little bit more of that Terroir de Marrakech. This is olive oil. Did I say it's olive oil from 100-year-old olive trees? Marrakech. Moroccan olive oil. Of course, if Grandma saw me using Moroccan olive oil instead of Sicilian olive oil, she'd be freaking out. But it's okay. She's not here. She don't know. Okay, so the next thing I want to put on there is some Tango Spice porchetta rub. Now, if you don't know, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, this porchetta rub is the most amazing thing that you can put on a pizza. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what it's got in it. It's got all the things you possibly want on a pizza. Tango Joe developed this to make porchetta, but I love it on a pizza and on bread and on tomatoes especially because it has salt in it. Tomatoes love salt. It has fennel seeds, celery seed, garlic, you gotta have garlic, kosher salt, white pepper, black pepper, rosemary, and oregano. And that's what's in Tango Spice porchetta rub. That's one of my favorite Tango Spice rubs. Hey, if you would like to try some Tango Spice rub, go down in the description of this video and you can go to his store and buy some. Or if you're a subscriber to my channel, leave a comment on this video and say, give me some rub, and I will pick one lucky subscriber to win some Tango Spice rub. Okay, so we got our tomatoes down and our rub down. Next we got some fresh mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella. Mozzarella, mozzarella. Yes, we got to use fresh mozzarella on this. It's a must, it's a given. You can't get away with anything else but fresh mozzarella cheese on our Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. That stuff rocks too, let me tell you what. Oh man. And I had one ball of mozzarella, it was just enough to do my pizza. And then I got some basil. I got some fresh basil leaves that we're going to cut off there and lay on there. And you astute pizza lovers will know that this is kind of like a margarita pizza, except instead of using sauce, we're using fresh tomatoes. So this is Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. So now you know what Grandma's old-fashioned pizza is all about. Put some basil on there. That basil smells so good. I got more basil. Let's grab another piece of basil right here. There's one big old basil leaf. Put that right there. Put a leaf of basil right in the middle. Should have put that big one in the middle. Put this one over here. Basil. Awesome stuff for your Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. One more thing we got to do. I got some Parmigiano cheese. This is not Parmigiano Reggiano. This is just Parmesan cheese that I got at Aldi's. It's not bad. We're going to take and grate some of that Parmesan cheese on top of everything to put a layer of Parmesan cheese on top of our grandma's old-fashioned pizza. Oh man, this is making my mouth water. I'll tell you what, if you like fresh mozzarella cheese, fresh tomatoes, fresh basil, and pizza in general, you're going to love this. And we just grate some Parmigiano cheese on there. That's going to be so nice on there. Parmigiano cheese. Our pizza is ready for the grill. Oh, and grilling it over charcoal adds another dimension to it. And you know what? A little bit more of La Terra de Marrakesh on top. Olive oil. This olive oil is like gold. Let me tell you. There it is. That's Grandma's old-fashioned pizza. Let me pop that on the pizza stone, get it cooking. Got to get my grill up to about 400 degrees. And then we'll get it off there. We'll cut it up. We'll take a taste and drink a beer. So stay tuned. Okay, my pizza's on the pizza stone. The fire's getting hot. We're going to close that thing up. And we're going to let that get up to 500 degrees. At which point, we'll check on our pizza and see how it's doing in that nice, hot, smoky environment. Yeah, there's nothing to do now but let that thing come up to temp. When it gets up to temp, we'll get it off there, we'll cut it up, we'll take a taste and drink a beer, so stay tuned. Alright, the Char-Broil grill has been at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes now. Let's take a peek at our pizza, see how she's looking. Oh yeah, getting smoked up nice, looking good. Gotta get my pizza peel and see how it's doing underneath. I think it needs to cook a little while longer, but it's almost ready. It's almost done. We're gonna close that back up, let that cook a while, then we'll get it off there, cut it up, take a taste and drink a beer, so stay tuned. Okay, my grandma's old-fashioned pizza is done. Just as a finishing touch, I'm going to put a little balsamic glaze. Just going to dribble a little bit of this on there. Not really necessary, but I just feel like doing it. Make it look pretty. Some balsamic glaze on there. How's that look? Little artisticness right there. Not a whole lot, but a little balsamic glaze. I'm going to let that pizza cool off a little bit, and meanwhile we'll get a beer and take a taste, so stay tuned. Okay, the pizza's done. It's time for a beer. It's hot out here. Peroni Nastro Azzurro. Not sure what that means, but this is a good Italian beer to go with my grandma's old-fashioned pizza. Got the Frosty Root Boy mug right here. Tilt that glass and pour that beer. Rob, you know all about Peroni. Peroni's been gathering some popularity in the United States lately. I see it everywhere. It's in the grocery stores. Everywhere I go, I see Peroni. I know it's a good beer. I think it's I'm pretty sure it's an Italian lager. Pretty sure. Anyway, let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. Cheers. Ah, that is so good. It's so hot out here. You can't imagine. Let me get my pizza over here front and center and cut it up a little bit. Let me get my new pizza cutter that I just got from Amazon. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, let's cut this pizza up. Can't wait to get a slice of this in my mouth. Nothing like fresh pizza, is there? Oh boy, there you go. And Grandma's old-fashioned pizza at that. Can't beat that. I think I got a piece right there. That's a worthy candidate of my mouth. Let me turn the camera around. We'll take a taste. Stay tuned. All right, Grandma's old-fashioned pizza coming up. It's still hot, I'll tell you. How's that look right there? Not too shabby. The cheese kind of fell off it, but I'm still gonna eat it. Look at that, tomato. Mmm. Wow. Need a napkin. Need a napkin. Ah. That's so good. You know what makes that pizza good? The Tango spice. Mmm, hot tomato. Mmm. Juicy and delicious. Babies, you gotta try this recipe. It's a winner. The Tango spice on that crust is delicious. I can't stop eating it. That olive oil is amazing. If you take some of that olive oil, put some of that Tango spice in it, dip your bread in it, now you're talking. Anyway, babies, you know what I always say? I say if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go see my buddy, the Green Bastard. I'm sending you to the Green Bastard because he is a pizza aficionado, and I expect him to rate my pizza. Tell me how I came out. How'd I do? GB, look at that crust. Bought it at the grocery store. Mmm. Only chumps make their own crust. That's outstanding. Yeah. Go open the iCard. It's right there. Visit the Green Bastard. He makes a pizza almost, I don't know, like once a day. Lately he's been doing some videos of the river that he lives on up in Canada. He's Canadian. Canadian dude. Nice guy though. Go check him out. Subscribe to me. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. You guarantee that. And this pizza is so awesome. I can't stop eating it. It's delicious. Anyway, baby. See you next week. Bye.